Hello. Welcome to Philes. I'm Zach Caffrey.
I'm James Lipton. I'm Jason Ford.
And this is Inside the Actors podcast that talks to you. Jay, what is your favorite swear word?
Shit, I don't know.
Amazing.
Fuck.
Holy hell. That's dead ass.
What about you, James Lipton?
Butthole. That's my favorite.
That was a pretty good James Lipton.
It was meant to be like cult leadery, which I guess kind of tracks a little bit.
Yeah, we did hoodie intro.
Hoodie intro. We're hoodie boys today.
There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing. It's not illegal in any state that I know of.
Last I checked.
And we didn't coordinate it. It's just hoodie. It's a very popular garment.
It's a very popular garment.
It's a very popular garment. You might think from that we were talking hoodies, but no.
Nope.
Like I said, we didn't plan for this. It just happened.
It just happened.
Mine has a nice fleece lining.
Ooh.
But yours seems nice too.
Yeah. Mine has a zipper.
Mine has zipper.
It's cool.
Yep. No, we're going to be talking lawnmowers this episode.
Woo!
Lawnmowers all hour. We're back, safely back on Earth after our
harrowing trip down to the nether world.
Yeah. Glad to be back, and it just seemed nice to talk about something very terrestrial, very earthy.
You want a good lawn between you and the Lord of Ruining Soups.
You definitely do, yeah. Grass is is in a way your last layer of protection.
True.
Between that lake of fire.
All those mother-in-laws.
Mm-hmm. And so we'll talk lawnmowers. Do we want to do some vocal warm-ups?
Let's get them warmed up.
Let's get it warmed up. And the best way, of course, to warm up the vocal cords is to repeat phrases which are syllabically definite.
Syllabically definite?
Syllabically definite.
Syllabically definite. Syllabically definite.
Getting better. My aunt has a rash.
Goose plays guitar. A goose playing guitar. Great. Goose great at playing guitar.
Goosebumps series of books by R.L. Stein.
Small amount of peas. Small amount of peas. 5-word review. 5-word review. 5-word review.
Oh. I'm glad you mentioned that, because I would have forgotten, and that is supposed to be in every episode from now on, so gotta make sure we include that at the end. Please.
Yeah. Gotta remember.
Yeah. So
also gotta remember to mow the lawn.
Well, yeah. Let's get into it. Lawnmowers, mowing the lawn,
It gets. Everybody knows it. Everybody's done it.
Yeah, I've done it.
I've done it. Shit.
Yeah,
I've done it.
Yeah, I totally did it. I did it with a different lawn. It's a lawn that it goes to school in Canada, but I have done it.
It goes to school in Canada?
Yeah, though I mowed this lawn, but it goes to school in Canada, so you probably never saw it. But I did mow it. I did.
What the hell are you talking about?
Nothing, don't worry about it. Lawnmowers and us. Jay and mowing the lawn, and we both have done it. I definitely have done it. I used to mow the lawn at my house.
Same.
When I was a child. We had a big backyard, and I would mow it, and I would be so mad. I hated it.
Me too.
I hated it a lot.
Yeah.
This huge lawn, took forever, it's itchy, it's hot, and the whole time I'm doing it, every single time, all I am thinking about is, it's coming right back. It's gonna grow right behind me as fast as I'm mowing it. By the time I'm done, it's gonna be as long as it was when I started.
It's like some kind of metaphor for life, really.
Yeah, some kind of metaphiles for
Oh.
life. So that's step one of mowing lawn and me.
Mm-hmm.
What about yourself?
About the same,
Yeah.
you know, and I look back and I'm like, man, I was kind of a shithead. My parents were like, would you just please do one useful thing
Yeah.
a week?
Yeah.
And I was like, ah.
Yeah. It's shitty. But it's also shitty to ask that of a person.
Especially when you're your teenager, it's like, man, you know, it's like, fuck, man. Oh, shit, I cursed. Oh, I'm grounded. I gotta mow the lawn. Ah, man. It's just like every 24/7, that's all
Yeah.
you did.
I'm there. I'm trying to enjoy the music videos.
Could be watching MTV.
Could be VH1 even.
Yeah.
Sometimes you switch between the two and see which one's which. Maybe MTV. Bent. I don't feel like listening to Bent right now. Let's switch over VH1. Oh, great, Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's where they're in the video game. That one.
Mow the yard.
Oh, Ma, the Red Hot Chili Peppers are a video game, Ma.
You're grounded.
And yeah, it sucks. You hated doing it. It was not fun.
Yeah. It's
Now-
just like, fuck, man.
That I'm a grown up
Mm-hmm.
with a lawn that the rental company says must be mowed.
Hmm.
And look, I'm not made of money or anything, but I pay a guy to do it. He offers a very reasonable rate.
It's the only sane thing to do.
Yeah, because I'm not going to do it. I just am not.
I'm not gonna do it.
I'm just not. I think even if I tried to do it, my body would reject it. I'd probably just black out.
Wake up and perfectly landscaped and mowed yard.
Yeah.
What the hell happened?
Yeah. And if I'm going to have done that,
Mm-hmm.
I want to experience it, I guess. Well, no, you don't. You put me in an enigma there.
Well, maybe it's maybe.
I'm in an enigma.
Oh, there's a good warm up. I'm in an enigma.
I'm in an enigma.
I'm in an enigma.
I'm in an enigma.
I'm in an enigma. An enigma. You could have a company that just like a pill that just makes you forget the past. Depending 1 hour per pill, and you just pop it and you just forget the past hour.
What if instead of I forget the hour, what if I pop the pill and my brain creates for me that I spent that hour sitting on my couch watching TV?
I think it's called Xanax.
So the pill has like one episode of Deadwood in it, let's say. So I pop that, and while my body is mowing the lawn, my mind is watching Al Swearingen and having a nice time.
Walk in, you're just foaming at the mouth on the couch. I'm like, oh my god, he overdosed on Friends. No, he took the wrong series pills.
He took the pill that makes you think you're mowing the lawn while you're watching TV.
Call the ambulance. You're gonna make it.
But so, because there must be more to a segment one than this, I went into my memory palace. And I recall two things
I get
of
that
note
reference.
with lawnmowers. I think it's actually Mind Palace. I think I did the reference wrong.
Oh, I get that reference. Correction.
So one is that in this same childhood home of mine, where I hated mowing the lawn, there was this great irony that anytime it was lawn mowing time was the worst time for me. But the kid who lived across the street from me, whose name I wish I could say, but I don't know if I really should. I don't want him to. I don't know.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah, great guy.
Great fella.
He would ride around on a riding lawnmower just up and down the street all day, every day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Kind of like a Mad Max.
Yeah, mad mower.
Like the humongous of your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Just walk away.
He was master and his lawnmower was blaster.
Yeah. Well, you gotta have a bit. You gotta have a shtick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and this was his. And everybody on the streets knew him.
You gotta have something to do during the day.
I guess so.
So they just know him as like lawnmower kid?
No, they all knew his name, which I wish I could say, but I can't.
How could they hear it over the roar of that
okay.
roaring engine of the lawnmower?
Oh, that will not be happening. I'm going to say it and we'll bleep it out with a lawnmower noise, just because I want you to hear it because it's a good name, but I feel like I'm going to need to bleep it out later. So
and
sorry,
I feel
everybody.
like we should do that with any time we curse, just a lawnmower noise.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to give too much away, but I'm sure it's going to be very obvious to anybody who's listened to more than one episode. The noise of a lawnmower annoys me very much, so I don't know if I can put myself or the listeners through that, but his name was
okay.
Just a good name. Good guy to be riding around on a lawnmower all day.
We'll see now. You made a mistake because now I'm just going to keep saying whenever I want to hear a lawnmower.
Damn it. Oh, what?
Brought a little bit of hell back with me.
And that was just for years, just riding up and down the street.
He looks back on his life, wasting all those years.
Maybe, I don't know. To him, it did not seem like a waste. He seemed like he was really living it up.
Sure.
And then eventually, very recently, my brother told me he was looking on Facebook, happened upon this guy's Facebook page, banner photo, him with a four-wheeler.
Oh.
He had upgraded or sold out, depending on, I don't know.
Well, you don't got sharp blades underneath.
Yeah.
It goes faster.
Yeah.
Can definitely go on more terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Can be on it while you're on meth.
I think that was true for both.
Suppose so.
That's
Maybe be on it because
that's
you're on
hearsay.
meth.
Metham Philes.
Ooh.
Metham Philes, I mean.
Maybe that's a good. Maybe that's a good episode topic. Meth.
Oh. Meth and us. Let's go. Never tried it, but leading up to the episode, I figured I should do the research. And boy, I'm really having a really good time doing the research. I really think we should do this episode every week, frankly, actually. What it is to the world is everybody in the world should really try it out because it's good. And if you have any, and you don't want to try it out, I'll take it for you. Don't worry about it. Why? Let's go to why. Number 3. Why is
it's been 2 minutes.
Pinewood.
Wow. Maybe we shouldn't do one on meth.
Maybe we learned a lesson today.
To not do meth.
Yep. My other lawnmowers or mowed lawns and me story is I was going with a buddy of mine once to pick up something that had been listed for free on Craigslist, some speaker or something. And it was in this very ritzy, gated community part of town.
Mm-hmm.
And we get there, and this is the kind of place where all the lawns are very, very mowed.
HOA will get on your ass.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hell.
And they were all mowed, and they all looked the same.
Mm-hmm.
and they all looked the same.
Like Edward Scissorhands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a big hedge clipping of a crazy clown.
Pretty cool.
Yep. And they all looked the same, except for one looked different because it had been decided that it looked so good that they stuck a big sign in it that says winner of best lawn March 20 whatever. But the thing was, all these lawns looked essentially identical and nice, if that's what's nice, except this one had a big fucking ugly sign stuck into it. So hubris led to a fall.
They're all la la lands, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking. I'd rather
lawn land.
Whoa. I'd rather be riding a mower up and down the street.
Me too.
Than doing that shit.
Me too.
So one time I was delivering a pizza and had to go into a gated community, and I didn't know it was a gated community. I didn't have the passcode or anything like that. But luckily I was behind somebody that was going in. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, that's cool. Good break. Just got to get these people there.
Sneaky pizza.
Pizza. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, come on, pizza. I got the pizza sign on my roof. So they drive through and stop so that I can't go any further and wait for the gate to close and then go. Make sure I don't deliver any pizza bombs.
Make sure
Fuckers.
Make sure no riff-raff pizza gets in.
Yeah, Domino's. Wah!
What they wanted to see was a car that had not a pizza on the roof, but a silver dome.
Uh-huh.
Because that's how you know the pizza's going to really get delivered in a classy way. That's a good idea for a pizza place.
It's
exactly
cardboard.
But it's painted metallic silver, and you open it up, and there's a box of pizza in there. But it's, Sir, madam, your pie. And you would not, I mean, those you reuse infinite number of times.
It'd be like thermal, so it keeps it
Sure, yeah, totally. And you call it Pashza.
Little Caesar's hot and bougie.
Hot and bougie.
That's my username on Call of Duty. I don't know. On Tinder.
Yeah.
Hot and bougie.
Hot and bougie. That
Anyways,
hot and ready.
Yeah.
Man. Like, they really nailed it, because I eat that too often, and it's not good, but it is both hot and ready, which is what a person like me is mostly looking for most of the time.
There's not a lot in life that's hot and ready.
Mm-mm.
You have hot, but it's not going to be ready. You have cold and ready.
Yeah.
A lot of things are cold and ready.
Yeah, and a lot of things are hot and not ready.
Ooh. Let's see something that's hot and not ready on the fact tube here.
Yeah, that ain't ready.
Mm-mm. We were hot and not ready last week.
We were really not ready. This week, we're ready.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's pretty hot. I might take the hoodie off, honestly. I know we're hoodie boys, but...
I'm not taking this off until next summer.
Okay. I might do the old tie it around the waist move.
Ugh.
What? What? What, you weren't alive in the 90s? A tied around the waist sweater does not...
It's just like the
cool
least attractive thing anybody could possibly do.
Let's see.
It's really, we don't even, everybody knows him, right? Yeah. Ugh, God.
You decide.
I decided myself. Personally.
What were we talking about? Oh, things that are hot and ready, or that aren't ready but are hot. And
Nor these things that are not hot nor ready.
yeah.
Or, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I got one. I have a thing that isn't hot and isn't ready.
Like lukewarm and on deck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly that.
That's like Little Caesars. You pay $3, get a lukewarm and on deck.
When you put water in the ice cube tray, but it's not ice yet. That's not hot and it's not ready.
True. That's a good one.
That's a good one. We'll just keep coming to back to those, whenever we need to in the episode.
Whenever that may be. Yeah. That about covers lawnmowers and us.
Yeah, pretty much.
We hate mowing the lawn.
Yeah, I hate mowing the lawn. I have nostalgia for watching a guy use a lawnmower just as a local transportation device. And I saw lawns that were cut once.
The grass was an appropriate length.
Apparently.
And if your grass is not an appropriate length, you'll be kicked out of your house by people who you've never seen.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and kick it into Lay Players. This is a part of the podcast where I think a potential podcast could probably be better than this podcast, possibly. We don't know. But I was thinking this week it'd be called, well, okay, I'll start out with a name we call Bumper Pods.
Bumper pod.
Okay, so picture a big open, maybe a skating rink type size arena, okay?
Yeah.
And different podcasts like ourselves, maybe Joe Rogan, because he's kind of our go-to.
Yeah.
He's kind of not ready.
He's really ready. He's like always
Overly ready?
Yeah.
Cold and ready.
Yeah. His readiness kind of siphons off any heat that he could gather.
Yeah, if you're too ready, you're going to lose all that heat.
Mm-hmm.
That's so true.
Mark Maron, he gets hot. He's hot, but he's very rarely is he's ready.
Also,
most of the time he asks his guests, like, are we doing this?
Oh, I get it. Okay. Okay, so it's us, Joe Rogan, Mark Maron.
Mm-hmm.
All in our desks have been put in our setups. We have cameras on our desk, and microphones and everything like that, and our seats are on the desk, but it's a bumper car, and it goes around.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Are the microphones like fastened, bolted to the table? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's all secure.
Okay.
Seaworthy. And so they've been turned into bumper cars in this arena. Okay, and then there's like a maybe 15 diameter size section in the middle of it that actually has like Wi-Fi reception.
Ah, yeah.
And so the first podcast to put in a 20-minute segment.
20 minutes collectively.
Well, from the time spent in the Wi-Fi zone.
Because you might be only getting like 5 to 10 seconds at a time.
Exactly. So, yeah, it adds up. You do 5 seconds, you get knocked out by Mark Maron.
Right.
He gets in, he's like, are we ready to...
Yeah.
Joe Rogan smashes him out. He's like, you wouldn't believe how strong these gorillas...
Yeah.
Metaphiles comes in.
Yeah. Like, hey, welcome to Metaphiles, this podcast talk to you. Ira Glass comes in. We all have stories. He gets knocked out.
And so the first podcast, make it 20 minutes and create a 20-minute segment. Because you got to remember where you were at the last time you were in the zone.
You have to remember, but I feel like there's judges on the side that are keeping tally of everybody's times, right?
Yeah, but, I mean, you can't, it's going to be super incoherent if you get knocked out and you come back and you're on a totally different line.
Right, like, if we were not even to Leia play us yet, and all of a sudden we're on Y, then we are disqualified.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. If Maron's like, so who are your guys? And then gets knocked out by Scott and Scott. And he comes back, and all of a sudden he's like, so are we good? It's like, no, we cannot. Definitely we're not good yet. We didn't learn who his guys were yet.
Exactly.
I like this. I think this, frankly, straight to TV. I don't even think this is a podcast. I think this belongs on
Whoa.
the air. Yeah.
Whoa, broadcast.
Because this is like, it's like Battle of the Network Stars, which that was like a old reference way before I was even born. But it's like a contest of champions. It's like wacky races, if you will. It's like all your favorites, but they're competing on screen in front of you.
I'm thinking you're the host at this point of this show.
Well, I mean, I guess for like legal reasons, Metaphiles really kind of can't compete because somebody would trace it back to this, and they'll be like, "Well, it's rigged."
Mm-hmm.
Because we would win every time.
Yeah.
Because we're so good at bumper cars. It's not like, and it doesn't even matter how good of a podcast you are. What really makes you win is how good you are at bumper cars.
Yeah, exactly.
How willing you are to give.
I'll kill a motherfucker in bumper cars. I'll slit throats in bumper cars. All right.
Yeah. I mean,
throw a mic in front of me.
It's the law of the jungle out there.
Oh yeah.
And if I got to give both the office ladies whiplash in order to take the title belt, I'm gonna do it.
Scoot, bitches, get out of here.
If I gotta give Jenna and Angela permanent lockjaw in order to win bumper pods,
I would like to do that. If you know what I'm saying. Oh. And the winner would be able to take all the equipment from the other desks in order to reconstruct their podcast equipment needed to.
Which also means, like, depending on the desk. Like, for example, I have my phone on my desk.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
If Mark Maron has his phone on his desk, guess who's getting Obama on as a guest?
Mm-hmm. That's right. So, yeah.
Because
bumper pods.
Like, okay, when Mark Maron had Barack Obama on his podcast, do you think that means that Mark Maron has Barack Obama's real phone number in his phone? Or was it all by email or through people? Through
his management. Barack Obama's management. He would have management.
You don't think there's a direct line where Mark hits dial and, hey, Mark.
Hey, Barry.
Hey.
No. I don't have a Mark. I would have played along with that. I don't have a Mark.
Do you want to be Obama then?
But you're a much better Obama than I am. I'm Mark Maron. I have a mustache. My podcast sucks, and I'm a ironic, pretentious douchebag. Is that good?
I mean, you said your name, so I knew who you were.
That's the key.
That's the key to most impressions.
I'm Mark Maron.
Like, check this out. Guess who I am? Hey, it's me, Harvey Keitel. I was a bad lieutenant. I was bad. He did bad stuff. Who was that?
Nicolas Cage.
No. Shit, I gotta work on it. All right, well, I love bumper pods. I wish it was on TV right now. I'd watch it every week.
There you go.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. You did not say the thing that you say yet.
Think about it.
Yes. And we'll be right back.
Oh.
We're back on the show now. Yeah, it's back now. The show's back now.
We're back.
We are back, and we're going to talk lawnmowers and the world.
It's just one big lawn.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Parts of it more mowed than others.
Mm-hmm. What if there was not a HOA, but a WOA, a World Owners Association, and the whole world was like, you have to mow your lawn.
Bro, there already is, bro. There is already a WOA, bro. You gotta get into your sensory deprivation tank, bro. It's the only way you're gonna see it, bro. Joe Rogan.
Okay.
He didn't say his name.
Yeah, so I was like, who is this?
I don't even know if he's a conspiracy theory guy, but it seems like he is.
He is.
Yeah.
This is our guest, by the way, is Dennis Kucinich.
Mm-hmm.
Made an appearance in the presidential race of 2004. Dennis
Yes.
Kucinich.
Yep.
My fellow Americans. Let's get a pic of old Denny real quick on the fact too. There he is.
There he is.
Okay.
2 cars in every garage and 2 birds' eggs in every nest. Dennis Kucinich.
God bless the USA.
Yeah.
Good bit.
Good bit.
Vice President nominee of 2004, Dennis Kucinich as a snake.
Oh, he full on. He was gonna be full on.
Oh, he was. Oh,
He was gunning for POTUS.
Got it. The
Then
old
he,
classic snake president.
Then he told the world he had been abducted by aliens, and the world said, "Who else you got?"
Spit take. Next.
Spit take. Venom take. That's what if you're gonna be attacked by a venomous snake,
Mm-hmm.
try and make it laugh first, and then the venom is a spit take. That's how I would like to go out.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So, lawnmowers in the world.
Anyways, lawnmowers.
Anyways, the first ever lawnmower, Jay, what year would you guess?
Cows.
The first ever non-organic lawnmower that also is not a scythe.
Let me get into my and work my kidneys here. See if I can figure out this logically, a logical way here.
Access the lawnmower system of your gray mush.
I need a monster. I need a riding lawnmower. I need Led Zeppelin CDs. Trying to get that boomer energy. I'm trying to channel it.
Boomers drink Monster?
Something like that.
I feel like they want a black coffee. Don't mess with it.
Can I just get a regular coffee? Hey, what do I have to do to get a regular coffee?
You got a Red Bull that's not a Frappuccino? Sorry, does this Red Bull have almond milk in it, or can I just get...
Nothing in it, please. No soy milk. Okay, sir, here's your coffee. Please leave. We worked in a coffee shop. Might be a little bit obvious.
Might be. We do drink out of coffee mugs.
We drink coffee out of coffee mugs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
why
what
we're
drinking
so
is,
wired.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm friggin' jacked up on caffeine.
I'm bouncing off the walls.
I am cuckoo for coffee beans.
I can't fucking think of why
Okay,
the first lawnmower existed.
Yeah, it's 1830.
Ow.
Invented by Edwin Beard Budding.
Respect.
Yeah. His beard was budding.
Ooh.
And he thought, how could I shave this? And then he thought, well, the ground has a beard. How do I shave that?
Oh.
But he thought all that in an English accent because he was from Gloucestershire, England.
Gloucestershire, England.
Edwin was.
Sure.
So first lawnmower, England. Sorry, America.
Yeah, we really took the torch on that one.
Sure did, yeah. I would have absolutely assumed it was an American invention, but...
Yeah. Huh.
And I don't know if you go over to Jolly Old to have a cuppa. Are all their lawns real mowed? I don't picture
no.
that.
They don't have lawns. They have, like, I don't know. Moats and, like, gardens. They call it a garden.
Mm-hmm.
And, tea.
Yeah, they got that.
Right?
1893, James Sumner invents the first steam-powered lawnmower, and it was listed as being the first steam-powered, even though it's also said right below that it ran on petrol or kerosene. But it took hours for it to warm up enough to use. You have to, like, get up at the crack of dawn, start that engine chugging, and then by, like, 8, you're ready to go.
180 years later, here you are. It's going to just grow back. And you're like, meh. You had to charge up some fucking steam.
I stand by my statement.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
In 1902, we got chain-driven ones that are pulled by animals, which is considered to be the first riding mower.
All you teenagers still at home that have the mowing yard chore, take note.
Yeah.
Tie it to your dog.
Yeah.
Tie it to the family dog.
1868, first U.S. patent for a lawnmower. 38 years later.
30 years too soon.
Got that right. 1914, first gas-powered motor is made by Ideal Power Motor Company in Lansing, Michigan, the garbage state. Not because they're garbage, just because there's garbage there.
No, it's apt.
It's a callback.
Yeah.
Made by Robert E. Olds of the Oldsmobile fame.
Really?
Yes. He's also a big lawnmower guy.
Weird.
Yeah. So those, I imagine, the Oldsmobile considered to be a luxury car, right?
Something like that.
So I wonder if those are like luxury mowers.
No such thing. No such thing. It's not possible.
1922, IPM creates the first self-propelled riding lawn tractor, which was called the Triplex. Triplex.
Oh, man.
And that's some snapshots of the history of the lawnmower. People made them up. They made them work better. They made it so you can sit down on it. Which... Yeah. What's an invention we have that you can't yet sit down for it, but that surely is on the way?
Ooh.
I would say the broom, but we solved that completely by making the whole broom a robot, so you don't even need to be a part of it at all.
That's so true.
Yeah. But a riding broom would be pretty good.
Ooh. I think it's called a witch.
I think you should give yourself a ding for that. Sensible ding.
Sensible ding. That's a good question. Invention that you can't stand up. You gotta stand up. How about a riding? Riding death. Wait, you're sitting down when you're dying. How about a?
I am?
Death isn't really an invention either.
Not really. I thought, but was that because death carries a scythe? So if you could make that riding, that would be like
riding scythe.
Riding scythe. Riding scythe.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, really is the lawnmower kind of, all right, a scythe.
It is exactly a lawnmower, yeah.
Shit. Riding NASA mission. Riding SpaceX.
They already
Well,
ride
they're
on
sitting
those.
down. Yeah, they're sitting down.
What's an invention you have to, so far, you have to be standing up to use it? Fitbit.
Riding Fitbit, yeah.
Counts your
Yeah.
steps while you're sitting down.
I got those new riding Fitbits.
It shows me how many steps it is the equivalent of how far it has driven me.
The riding Fitbit. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up, man.
Very American. Very American. Well, somebody should do it.
Yeah, get on it. Get on it, folks. Again, Metaphiles patents this idea, but you can make it, and we just want,
You can make it.
like, a lot of the profit, but you can have some too.
Call it 90-10. Something like that.
Yeah, 90-10S.
Yeah.
And again, we throw out so many of these that eventually your 10% are going to stack up, and you're going to be sitting very pretty.
You just gotta get on it. That's all.
Yeah. Can I put your shades on, since they're within arm's reach? I just want to see how this goes with my ensemble.
Hey, you're selling pills at Bonnaroo,
I made it to Bonnaroo, though.
at Woodstock 99.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I would not have wanted to go. Mostly because of how they treated Moby. His name wasn't even on the bill.
He was there. Moby's not a Woodstock 99 kind of guy. He's, am I crazy?
You're not. They had
Doesn't
like,
seem to fit.
he doesn't. They had like an EDM tent. Or it wasn't called EDM back then. But
Riding EDM. There you go.
ooh,
EDM concert.
yeah.
You're on pills. You're gacked out, but you want to party still, and you're tired because you've been standing the whole damn time. So
Yeah. And most rave dancing involves the arms. The legs are not really a big deal. So, could happen.
just picturing an EDM concert, and everybody's on Rascals, but they're like, pss, 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 pss.
And it's
Pretty cool.
They're beat powered.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. Bumper EDM.
ooh.
Ooh. Kind of already is.
Do they play music during bumper cars? I haven't been around them in a long, long time. Don't remember.
Every time I've been on bumper cars, I've been too focused on dominating to notice if there's any music or other forms of ambience at all.
Right. For me, when I would like to get into my bumper car and be like, okay, let me just get a good radio station first. Jack FM. No.
All running into things all the time, no commercials.
Okay, great. Here we go. Sounds of bumper cars.
Only the
all
hits.
hour. Only the hits.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just bumper cars. Were there any, I wonder if there were any simultaneous kind of Galapagos Island style development of lawnmowers?
Yeah.
England was apparently the first, but was there somebody, I feel like the Chinese or the Egyptians were probably right there.
Probably.
Maybe less so the Egyptians.
A little bit, yeah.
But they're kind of our go-tos for the whole first to get to stuff
Yeah. Frankly,
category.
I sort of ran out of time on doing research because I was
Had to mow the yard.
at a mother yard, and so I took the pill that was supposed to be an hour's worth of research, but instead I saw the first hour of Avatar, and that was not helpful. You really have to keep your pills very organized.
You got to be careful, man. That shit will get a hold of you.
Yeah, yeah, because I mean, I do want to see the rest of Avatar. I'm sorry, I do. Sorry.
You got a problem.
Sorry. No, I like the planet they're on.
You can quit watching Avatar at any time. It's going to get to that point, man. It's going to be like Disney pills. Take your Disney pills.
Disney pills. Instead of Disney Plus, Disney pills.
Disney pills, man. Don't. It's not subscription services anymore. Well, it's subscription to pills.
You have to get a doctor's. It's a prescription service.
Yeah, they're not over the counter. They're not over the counter. The bounty hunter.
No, you have to go to Dr. Amazon.
Dr. Amazon.
Or Dr. Netflix.
Yeah, just like.
Yeah, it's looking to me on the chart here like you got a bit of a Stranger Things imbalance happening, so we're going to go ahead and put you on a Netflix.
Ooh.
And gonna need you to binge that for about at least 2 episodes a day and call me next week, okay? Prescription services.
Fucking Brave New World. It's gonna happen in 10 years. Just watch. Just watch. And we're gonna sue the shit out of Disney when it does.
Yeah.
We got the lawsuits working for us now.
That's right. And it's good because I don't really think my green shirt experiment did not really. I couldn't really get a handle on it.
It was featured in an episode.
It was, yeah. We haven't really addressed it. I didn't address it in the episode. It was in our soup episode. I tried out my idea for a green shirt where the shirt could be anything I wanted it to be, but it got a little out of hand.
Things went awry.
They did.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that idea is nixed completely, but back to the drawing board a little bit. I was not sure if I should get to this now or kind of save it, but I feel like let's get to it now. Let's talk about injuries. Oh, also I was going to say my research, because I ran out of time because I was watching Avatar in my brain. I only kind of got to the history. Didn't really get to the world, but it's probably most places in the world probably have a lawnmower.
They got grass. It gets too long. What are you going to do?
Yeah. I mean, some places they don't have so much grass. They probably don't have a lawnmower. But a lot of places do, and they probably do have one. So.
Next.
Yeah. But let's talk about injuries.
This is going to be, oof. Okay.
Per year in the U.S., how many people sent to hospital due to lawnmower?
I'm going to go with 20 million.
Too high.
19 million.
Too high.
I'm going to go with 8,000.
Too low.
12,000.
Jay, 12,000.
Ooh.
You got it in 2 non-sunglasses guesses.
They're fucking me up. Just had to get this setting on the height on the lawnmower right.
Yeah, 12,000 people a year are sent to hospital.
That's 12,000 too many at any rate.
In 2016, this was the only year that was specified after that initial fact. 2016 evidently was like a very bad year for people in lawnmowers because 86,000 adults were sent to the hospital due to lawnmowers, and 4,500 children were sent to the hospital due to lawnmowers.
Oh my God.
It also said the vast majority of these would have been preventable with protective footwear. Most of these injuries were foot related.
Fucking all steel iron boots. Like, well,
I guess.
Jeez.
I just like, people are so excited while they're pushing the lawnmower that the grass is getting smaller that they're like, well, I can make it smaller too. And so they start kicking and their foot goes right under the lawnmower and chops their toe off. I don't know.
Myth busted.
Myth busted. The American Academy of Pediatrics says that
God bless them.
That children should be at least 12 years old before they're allowed to use a push mower. They should be at least 16 before they're allowed to use a riding mower, which is 1 year later than driving a car. But they specifically said Children should not operate lawnmowers until they are capable of displaying the necessary levels of judgment, strength, coordination, and maturity.
Don't let me near fucking lawnmower.
Yeah, well, Jay, I was, when I read that, I specifically was like, let's go through them, you and me.
Okay.
Do we have judgment? We judge things on this show all the time.
Yeah,
So
we have to have good judgment in
it's
order to do a
required for
podcast.
yeah, this is our job.
You're right.
Do we have strength? Not really for me.
Bro, I got strength. I'll rip the snake in half. Okay, I don't have that.
Okay, let's move on. Do we have coordination?
Sure, I'll rip the snake in half. Yeah, I got coordination. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, I can go like that.
I've been coordinating this whole time. I can do this.
I can do this one. Pretty good. So, we got that. So, we're 2 for 3.
Okay, I'm feeling good.
Last one. Do we have
Feeling good.
maturity?
Ooh.
Do you want to try and rip the snake in half?
Probably should, right?
Probably
Okay.
should, yeah. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. And now back to Philes. Segment 3, why lawnmowers?
During the break, I ripped it in half.
Yeah.
So.
Maturity,
Yeah.
you tell us. Let's talk about it. Why the lawnmower?
Man, like, why?
Why?
Grass gets too long and you have to cut it.
Why, though? Why do you have to?
Because it gets too long.
What's that mean? It's grass's job to get long.
Well, when it gets too long, you're going to have rodent environment issues and also insect issues. You're going to have a lot more insects than you would if you cut it.
Uh-huh.
A lot more muskrats and chipmunks and whatnot.
But
snakes.
And this is why I knew Dennis Kucinich was going to come up. Other than snakes, and we'll come back to that. Why do I care if I got a muskrat in my yard? Why do I care? He's having fun.
Well, they'll chew holes in your dogs, and then you got insects as well. Okay.
Just chew a hole right through.
Right? They'll chew a hole right through your dog. Yeah, I mean, no, legitimately, I mean, insects especially will get out of hand. I mean, it's like it'll turn into a fucking jungle, man.
I like the jungle.
Yeah. You know, I tend to be the same way. I like, just cover me in leaves and shit. Pot leaves. Oh, no.
Hey.
But it's still kind of a pain in the ass. If you're just trying to walk out to your car to go to work at Amazon.
Yeah. All right. It's like too big of a thing, and it's my thing that I think a lot of that sucks. But it's like I can't even really like. But that's not why. That's not why this is a thing for people. They like the cut lawn. They like it because they think it looks a certain way. Most of lawn care is aesthetic. Your thing of we keep the snakes away, I don't think that's what people are thinking about.
But was it the same way back in 1834?
For
36?
Edwin Beard Budding.
Yeah.
He's like, too many snakes around, mate.
There's too many snakes around this yard.
I'm gonna put a scythe on wheels.
Here's a party episode where we take a piss out of British people.
Hasn't happened in about an episode, so here we are. I'm gonna put a scythe on wheels, Keep the snakes away on it. No,
That's a good idea.
these, I hate to say it, but boomers.
Yeah, that was an inevitable feature of this episode.
With the overactive part of their lawnmower system in their gray mush in their brains.
Mm-hmm.
They like it short. They put a sign in the one that's the shortest.
Yeah.
Why?
Because if you have low ethical levels, normally they'd find out by giving you a handshake, which would activate the ethical boomer hormone.
Yeah.
Up to the lawnmower center of the brain, like you said.
This science was all covered in an earlier episode, handshakes. Refer back, please.
Again, they're intrinsically linked,
Yes.
And if you have that ethical at healthy levels, you're going to have a mowed lawn.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think it's I have had this exact same theory about something else, and I don't remember what it is, but some other topic. It came down to this to me: is people want to confirm for themselves and express to the world that we have dominion over this earth. It's under our control, and we let the grass grow only as high as we say it can grow.
Mm-hmm.
And then we ride a chopping blade over it, and we are the masters of the world.
Mm-hmm.
We own you.
That's what he was doing that whole fucking time, maybe.
Said it again. No, I never saw him mow a lawn once. That's the thing. I don't think he ever used it for that.
Interesting. Okay.
That would have taken away from his good time.
Yeah. Well,
I wish we could hologram him in, but we don't have the technology right now. Holograph machine takes hours to boot up. So,
yeah.
But I would love to know what he thinks of actually mowing lawns. I don't think he cared one bit.
What's a lawn?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, that's
it's
the
this
thing.
Power trip people are on.
Okay. I think you're kind of soapboxing it a little bit.
A little bit. A little bit.
So, yeah, I think it just like became a thing that you had to do.
Yeah, you have to. HOA, WOA tells you have to.
Or you get grounded back even way in the day.
Yes.
Way back then.
My soapboxing is little boy me who was out there mowing and hating it is coming out of my mouth right now.
Well, you weren't mature enough. You weren't strong enough. This is what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, I mean, like, I think it's just super simple. The grass gets too damn long.
Yeah.
I
don't think it gets long enough.
Oh, okay.
Also, and I'm going to go to a thing at some point that's a little bit long, but also, as was alluded to earlier, lawnmowers, too damn loud.
Ooh.
I don't like noises.
See, you just got a vendetta.
I do.
Okay.
I'm coming to this one hot,
Mm-hmm.
and I think ready.
I'd say so.
According to the National Institute for Occupational Safety, Jay. According to the National Institute for Occupational Safety, the recommended noise level for somebody to have to be engaged with for their occupation to be safe for them is at 85 decibels, max. A push mower ranges from 86 to 95. A riding mower goes from 88 to 96. Anybody whose job it is to work a mower that doesn't have big airplane noise-canceling things over their ears is going deaf so that you can walk out there throw a hose on it and be like, I'm a part of society.
All right, man. All right. I mean, there are many injustices in this world.
Yeah, and this is the biggest and worst one.
Wow.
Look, we're not there yet. I fucking hate lawnmowers. I hate them.
Ooh, interesting.
I hate them. I hate the mentality of the person who likes them.
I think you brought a little hell back to you, too.
I did. I don't ever want to go back there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. But we're supposed to be just like accurately answering why.
Yes.
Lawnmowers.
Yeah. And I need help because I can't get to it.
Well,
other than it keeps a snake away, I guess. If snakes are real.
Grass gets too long.
I'm gonna read to you from the scientificjournal.org.blog.
Okay.
.org.blog.
Hey, I'm not doing nothing.
Okay. This is a little long, so forgive me. But
wait, so, okay, no context, just
this is from
scientific.
I googled why do people like their lawn to be mowed?
That's kind of cheating. We established that going to Google is cheating.
Look, what me and Google do.
Okay.
It's a dance. It's a dance that we do. And sometimes I'm leading and sometimes I'm following.
Okay.
But when I asked Google this, it sent me to the scientificjournal.org.blog, who had this to say. This is an excerpt from a much longer article, which also included stuff about how George Washington liked to mow the lawn or something.
There you go.
The state of a homeowner's lawn is important in relation to their status within the community and to the status of the community at large. Lawns connect neighbors and neighborhoods. They're viewed as an indicator of socioeconomic character, which translates into property and resale values. Lawns are indicative of success. They are a physical manifestation of the American dream of home ownership. To have a well-maintained lawn is a sign to others that you have the time and or the money to support this attraction. It signifies that you care about belonging and want others to see that you are like them. A properly maintained lawn tells others that you are a good neighbor.
Like I said, it keeps the varmints away.
Until the mid-19th century, most houses in America were built close to the street with a small closed garden in the back of the house. This design reflected the emphasis on privacy that had been handed down from European residential design, whereas lawns, as we know them, are connective and communal. Gardens are private. The transition to this more public placement of lawns is tied to three major developments in the rise of the American suburbs. Okay? Number one, the public park movement, which greatly influenced the first suburban communities on the East Coast. These communities were often modeled after parks with a communal green and additional green spaces and often included the word park in their names. Number two, the adoption of automobiles and the rise of long-distance travel by train in the 1920s pressured homeowners to beautify the front of their homes for the sake of passers-by. Houses were intentionally built facing the rail line to enhance the scenery and experience for travelers. Following World War II, number three, the federal government financed low-cost mortgages which propelled builders to create blue-collar tract housing. These establishments often featured lawns in an attempt to mimic upper-middle-class suburban development and attract residents. You see why I wanted all that in here, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's inextricable from the suburbs, you know. It's,
right. And from the appearance of wealth,
mm-hmm.
things looking nice to passers-by,
mm-hmm.
and the idea of community, where everybody exists within the community based on predetermined
Conformity. Fucking
the
conformity.
status quo. I got my hoodie tied around my waist. I don't like the status quo.
Well, you know what? It's the truth is a little cringe sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, the truth is a little cringe.
Sometimes, you know.
The truth is a little cringe. We want our lawns mowed. We want to ride on lawnmower or push it.
Mm-hmm.
So that everybody around says, well, that fella's got a nice lawn.
Yeah.
And that is important to them because they were told
It's ethanol. Or ethical.
it's ethical. It's all fiction, man. But I'm gonna step back now. Sorry I got hot and ready.
I mean, I'm not often convinced of anything by anybody. Okay. But that was good. You got me there.
Right. So
I'm gonna give it a fucking lawnmower, wind up. Get one of those.
okay. So we're pretty close to the end here, Jay. We were just in a dark dimension last week. And while we were there, we took stock.
It wasn't a picnic. Yeah.
It was no picnic. And if you're having a picnic, if the grass is long, put a blanket on it.
And we're sorry to all the picnickers. Just, I don't know. We've been saying that a lot lately, so I'm sorry. But anyways.
I don't think we offended picnickers.
Who knows?
I got no beef with the picnic.
I like hamburgers.
Sure. I like when my food comes out of a basket.
So we were taking stock.
Yes. We took a little bit of a look at ourselves and about the power that we hold in our hands to, at any point, place a topic into the trap drawer.
Yeah.
A realm that we know only that we don't want to know more about.
Well, we changed it from the trap drawer to like the bottom shelf to avoid that.
Oh, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, but I'm gonna have to say, we were making big decisions in the midst of drama.
Yeah, it's true.
I think the bottom shelf can exist, but I think there must be something below that, much as the King BB exists above the Pinewood. Layers of everything.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that for the first time in the history of Metaphiles, I am turning my key.
For lawnmowers.
Yes. If your grass is so long that you think there's a snake in it, get a scythe. Otherwise, in my opinion, you're fighting a losing battle against nature and you're being loud while you do it. So, I am turning my key. And that's just, I'm turning mine. Whatever you do is for you.
Thanks. What was that?
That was the key.
Ooh, okay. Sure. Yeah. Maybe because of all the times I had to involuntarily mow the lawn. But lawnmowers are only a bad experience for me. Started when one killed my uncle. No, I'm just joking.
Which we almost didn't talk about it in the episode, but
sorry to all the uncles.
yeah, he got both of his feet chopped off and bled out of the ankles.
It was terminal foot chopping off.
Yeah.
It was terminal.
Yeah.
I'll turn my key, man. I'll put it down there.
Wait.
Oh!
Okay, they're both turned. They're both turned.
You heard it.
This is huge. The trapdoor has never opened before. We don't even know what happens now. But the keys are turned. There is a red button under the table.
Oh, okay.
Which is the final step.
It's kind of shitty writing here.
Well,
no, I'm just joking.
Only because we didn't establish the red button much earlier. Should have been in Act 1.
Of course.
If we do this, the ramifications are that, in our opinion, the lawnmower ceases to exist. If we ever see or hear of anyone we know using one, they are gone from our lives.
Wow.
Other than the guy I pay so that I don't get in trouble.
I'm not going to agree to this.
Okay, all right. I went too far.
How about we just don't like them?
Okay, we don't like them. Okay.
Jeez. All right, I'm going to push the button.
No!
Is there a lever? Probably now.
I mean, there's going to have to be if you keep sitting on the drama.
Okay.
This is a big deal, Jay. We've never opened it before. Lawnmowers are going down into the trap drawer. We got to know what this means.
How do we find out?
We find out when we pull the lever that only you can pull after you hit the red button, which you just hit. And then hopefully there's no more steps after that.
Are we ready to find out now?
I guess so. Okay, now I'm just going to spin the wheel. The wheel is spun.
Okay.
And now all that needs to happen before the trap drawer opens
What's that?
is that we have to return our keys the other way.
Okay. I just what next?
So I'm turning my key. The drawer opens. Lawnmowers.
And? Yeah, lawnmowers. Well, yeah.
They're in there. They cease to exist.
Well, we just fucking hate them. You know, I mean, that's that's terrible for anybody, for us to hate them.
It's terrible. As far as the Metaphiles is concerned, lawnmowers cease to exist.
Get them out of here.
And the trap drawer is closed upon them, and we will never speak of it again.
All right, sounds good.
So let's do a 5-word review and get the fuck out of here, because I don't, just having that open at all like put me in a bad place. So I feel like I can still hear it.
Loud.
That would have been my first one. So okay. Suburban.
Ooh. Wasteful.
Unnecessary.
Okay.
Do you want to flag that?
It's the same as wasteful.
No.
So, well...
Some things are wasteful and
yeah,
necessary.
You're right.
Some things are hot and ready.
Boomer.
Well, we are up to 4.
Oh, we have to do one more? At the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a new one.
Okay. Is there anything we can... What were they so far? Loud? So let's replace suburban with boomer.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Loud, boomer, wasteful, unnecessary, and then last one on 3. 1, 2, 3. Trap
Sharp.
drawer.
Okay.
Oh. So, there you have it. The 5-word review of lawnmowers is...
In 6 words.
Yes. Because we could debate that last one, but let's not. They are loud, boomer, wasteful, unnecessary, trap drawer sharp. That's lawnmowers.
Not much else to say.
Not
That's
much.
for damn sure.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking lawnmowers.
It's the last thing that we will ever say about them because for the first time in history on Metaphiles,
They're gone.
they cease to exist.
Wow. It's a big deal.
What were we just talking about for the last hour? I don't remember. What was our topic this
I
week?
took friends pills. Like 3 of them.
Oh. You see the one where they throw the ball? They threw that ball so much. Yeah. I took a pill where I was watching episode 23 of Metaphiles, so that was fun.
Ooh.
But anyway, I do not remember what our topic was this week, which I guess means we must have put it in the trap drawer.
Yeah, we definitely did. We had to have.
We had to have, or we would remember, because we've just been talking about it. So,
Wonder what it was.
I mean, whatever it was, I'm glad we're gone. We're rid of it.
Yeah.
Clear. I mean, it's impossible that we would ever make the wrong decision. There's so many steps.
Yeah. There's no way we went through all that shit and still wanted to do it.
Yeah.
But we did it.
It was the keys, the button, the lever, the wheel, the keys. It was the whole thing.
Yeah. No, I know.
And there was that awful watery noise and that smell. So... Let's get out of here.
Yeah. This is part of Sign Up That I Said.
This is
Metaphiles.
Hey, this is Zach Caffrey,
This is Jason Ford.
and we're the hosts of Metaphiles, the podcast that you just finished watching and technically are still watching. And while you're here, if you could, just go ahead and like this episode, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave a comment if you're so inclined. Maybe the comment could be about, and then it'll say whatever the topic was that week. So this, say that.
Metaphiles.